If your phone is practically an extension of your hand, always ready to capture the coolest moments, this one's for you. We've got 15 mind-blowing moments caught on camera, all thanks to folks like you who are always on the lookout for the unexpected. So, grab your popcorn, because you're about to witness some seriously impressive stuff. Let's dive into the awesomeness together. Number 15. Giant snake. Hey plant lovers, did you know about the giant snake Areca palm? These palms are like celebrities in North America, living the indoor plant life. But back in Madagascar, their homeland, they're the real VIPs with vibrant green leaves, yellow flowers, and fancy nicknames like bamboo palm, butterfly palm, and golden cane palm. But here's the twist. When someone decides to open up a dead Areca palm, surprise! It's like a snake party in there. Giant snakes, all tangled up in a cozy nest, taking over the plant. Now, before you start worrying, let's talk about Madagascar's snakes. Despite being home to over 80 snake species, none of them are big trouble for humans. No cobras, pythons, or vipers here, just boas and colubrid. The only snakes with a bit of venom are the rear-fanged ones, and they might give you a painful bite, but nothing too serious, unless they decide to chew and inject that venom. So, when you're strolling through the wild in Madagascar, you're pretty safe. But speaking of wild things, check this out. A mysterious figure emerging from the clouds. It looks like a mix of T-Rex and dragon, with wings or giant spikes, we're not sure. It's like a real-life Game of Thrones moment. We know dinosaurs are history, and dragons are just in stories. But imagine seeing this creature in the distance. We'd probably point at it, but you bet we'd run the other way fast. Number 14. Ant Death Spiral. Ever heard of the ant death spiral? It's not a horror movie plot, but a weird thing army ants do. These little guys, known for being a bit aggressive, have a risky habit. They sometimes end up in a massive ant party that leads to, well, ant exhaustion. So imagine this, ants in a circle going round and round until they drop from tiredness. It's like a creepy dance, and people call it the ant death spiral. But guess what? It's not your everyday ant behavior. Only army ants do this. Now, why do they go on this ant dance of doom? Army ants don't have a permanent home. They're always on the move, searching for food. The first ant in the line leaves a smelly trail, like a roadmap for the others to follow. Usually it's a cool system, ants finding food together, but sometimes things go wrong. Instead of leading to a yummy feast, the ant trail loops back into itself. The ants get stuck, following the never-ending loop, and, well, they get tired and drop dead. It's like a bug version of getting lost in a maze. This ant death spiral isn't a lesson about leaders or anything, but it kind of makes you think. Maybe it's a little reminder that blindly following isn't always the best idea, even for ants. Nature's got its own funky lessons, huh? Number 13. Parhelion. Ever heard of parhelion? It's like a magical show in the sky when sunlight plays with ice crystals in the air. Picture this, tiny ice crystals from clouds called cirrus or super chilly weather fall down and create what we call parhelion. It's like nature's own prism. So, these ice crystals act like little bending machines, making the sun's light dance as it passes through them. The result? A beautiful display of light. And we've got a cool name for it. Parhelion. People also call it a sundog because it often looks like there are two glowing spots on either side of the sun. Now, here's the colorful part. The sundog closest to the sun is usually red, and as you go farther out, the colors change from gray to orange, and sometimes even blue. It's like a mix of colors, never super bright, but all blending together in a kind of white glow around the parhelion. Guess what? It's not just an Earth thing. Sometimes a super bright moon can pull off the same trick, creating a moondog. And get this, other planets like Mars might have their own version of sundogs, formed by different kinds of ice. Even the big gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, with their wild clouds of ammonia and methane, can put on a light show with 4 or more sundogs. How cool is it that parhelion isn't just our little secret? It's happening in the sky on other planets too. Number 12. Slurpy waves. Have you ever thought about waves turning into something like slush? Well, it's a real thing, and they're called Slurpy waves. Imagine being in Nantucket, a beautiful island on the east coast of the United States, just a short 30 miles south of Cape Cod in Massachusetts. This lovely place sometimes gets really, really cold, and that's when the magic happens. When the temperature is just right, not too warm, not too freezing, the ocean waves near the shore start to act like slush. It's like they're turning into a frozen drink, but not completely ice. The temperature is perfect for making waves look like Slurpee, with a thin layer of ice on top of the shallow water, but not so cold that the whole ocean turns into a giant ice block. So, why does this happen? It's like a middle ground between being frozen and not frozen. The waves get a slushy appearance because there's some ice on the surface, but the deeper parts of the water are not fully covered in ice. It's a special mix of temperatures that turns regular waves into something unique. Now, don't get too excited about surfing on Slurpee waves. They're not ideal for that. And no, you can't grab a straw and start slurping them because, well, they're not edible. It's a cool sight though, like nature's own icy art show. Just imagine the waves looking like a frozen slushie, but definitely not something you'd find at your favorite convenience store. Number 11. Abandoned Lamborghini. In big cities, they often deal with problems like not enough jobs, crime, and people struggling to find homes. But in Dubai, there's a different kind of problem. Lots of fancy cars left all alone. Take a look at this lonely Lamborghini. And that's not the only one. There are special Ferraris, Porsches, and Bentleys just sitting around in airports and parking lots in the United Arab Emirates. Every year, thousands of these super cool cars get abandoned. Imagine that. The owners just leave them there, covered in dust under the hot desert sun. People on social media get pretty mad about it, thinking it's the super rich folks who just don't care about their expensive cars anymore. They leave them like it's no big deal. But here's the real story. Dubai had a tough time because of the global money crisis and oil prices going down. It made things hard for the city. The person in charge of cleaning up stuff in Dubai says some of these cars get taken away and kept in a special place if they're causing problems on the roads. But others, well, they just stay there, sometimes for years, until someone decides to do something about them. Number 10. First ever triple flare. Imagine this, a British BMX star, Kieran Riley, just did something incredible. He pulled off the world's first triple flare. That means he spun 3 times in the air and did a 180-degree twist. It's not your everyday trick, it's a real showstopper. This 20-year-old BMX whiz made history, and it's been 16 years since anyone landed the first double flare. The video of Riley doing this mind-blowing trick is like watching magic. After he nailed it, he jumped off his BMX, scrambled up the ramp, and probably felt on top of the world. Think about this. The triple flare was something people only tried in video games. But here's Riley doing it for real in less than 10 seconds. He sped down a steep ramp, shot up another one, flipped 3 times, and landed on just his back wheel. It took him about 20 tries to get it just right. During practice, they had to change things up. They added 2 more feet to the original 10.5-foot tall quarter pipe, making it 12 feet 6 inches. They also extended the roll-in by 6 feet to help him go faster. After he pulled off the trick, Riley was so amazed that he could barely talk. A photographer rushed over to give him props for this incredible achievement. It's not just a trick, it's a piece of history in the world of BMX. Number 9. Narrow U-turn. Imagine this like one of those reality shows where they take you on the scariest roads ever. You know, the ones where the driver is clinging to the wheel, navigating a super narrow road right on the edge of a cliff. Well, this video takes it up a notch. The driver has to do a U-turn in the worst spot ever, right on the edge of a cliff, just inches away from falling off a mountain. No kidding. Now, a U-turn in driving means turning the car around 180 degrees and going the other way. It's called a U-turn because the car ends up looking like the letter U. But this driver's U-turn is more like a zigzag, a back-and-forth balancing act on the edge of a cliff. It's not the smooth U-turn you might see on a regular road. But guess what? The driver manages to get it done, though it gives us a real scare. In some places, doing a U-turn is a big no-no. It's illegal. In other spots, it's just a normal turn, but a big one. Sometimes you'll see signs saying U-turns are allowed, or even marked lanes just for U-turns. But not in this video. This driver has one narrow lane and a whole lot of skill to get out of this crazy traffic situation. It's like a real-life cliffhanger, and we're just glad it ends with the driver making it through. Number 8. Scuba Pizza. Delivering pizza is usually a regular job where drivers zip around in cars, braving all kinds of weather, just to bring tasty food to hungry folks. But at Jules Undersea Lodge in Florida's Key Largo, things are way cooler and wetter. This lodge is not your usual place to crash for the night. It's underwater, 30 feet below the surface, and staying there includes a special pizza delivery. Now, this isn't your typical delivery guy in a car. No sir. The pizza, sealed up in a waterproof box, is brought down to the lodge floor by a free-diving expert. They wear a wetsuit and a breathing gadget to make it happen. Imagine this. A pizza delivery person swims from a jetty to the lagoon floor, and there's this cool opening in the lodge's floor called a moon pool. Through this magical portal, the diver and the delicious pizza make their way into the cabin. It's like a scene from a movie. Inside, there's a wet room for a quick shower, the moon pool, a bedroom, and a spacious lounge, 8 feet by 20 feet. You can eat, drink, and enjoy the view of fish swimming by. And guess what? There's even Wi-Fi if you fancy some online time. This place used to be a research lab underwater off Puerto Rico, where scientists explored how humans could live beneath the waves. Now, it's a lodge, and you can experience the good life, surrounded by the sea's wonders. Number 7. Watermelon music. Let's talk about a super talented person, a French one-man band. What makes him stand out? He's a wizard with the theremin, a cool electronic instrument that doesn't need any physical touch to make music. Now, picture this. He's hanging out by the pool, playing not just any instrument, but a brand new synth creation. It's so cool that music lovers and foodies alike can't help but envy him. But here's the twist. He's not just playing any ordinary instrument. Nope, he's playing a watermelon. Yep, the juicy, delicious fruit. Watermelons are mostly water, about 92%, but this guy turns it into a musical masterpiece. It's not something you see every day, a funky fruit jam session. How does he do it? Well, he uses a playtronica, a fancy device that creates a connection between it, the human body, or an object. Then it's hooked up to a computer. So, when he touches the instrument or the watermelon, a special sound plays. It's like magic. This technology isn't just about making watermelons sing. It's all about turning everyday things into musical wonders. Imagine making your own instruments out of anything around you. That's the clever wizardry at play. The goal is to blend touch, sound, and technology, creating a world where even a simple watermelon becomes a musical star. It challenges us to see the world in a new way and get creative with what's around us. Who knew watermelons could be so groovy? Number 6. Handlebar. Meet Mike Hucker Clark, the BMX maestro with a talent that's off the charts. He's not just a pro BMX dirt rider. He's a jack of all trades. Whether it's surfing, skateboarding, snowboarding, or even motocross, Hucker is up for the challenge. But what really steals the show is his handlebar mastery. He's like a wizard on those bike bars. Hucker doesn't just ride, he entertains. His tricks and stunts are so thrilling that crowds can't get enough of him at BMX events. Plus, he's got this rad mullet haircut that adds to his cool vibe. He's been tearing up the BMX scene since the late 90s, starting with his first GT bike. His natural knack for biking landed him sponsors in his teens, and by 2010, he secured the 3rd spot at the Red Bull Stomping Ground event in Chicago. This guy makes a career out of doing mind-blowing tricks that get everyone talking. Now, don't be fooled. What he does isn't easy. He's a true entertainer, a must-see handlebar rider, making bar riding look like a breeze. But let's be real, it takes a ton of practice to make it look that effortless. Hucker is all about that SoCal vibe, and you can see it in his riding style. It's like he's surfing on his bike, and that's what makes him a true soul of Southern California. So, next time you see Hucker doing his thing, just know that behind those awesome tricks is a whole lot of skill and a passion for pushing the limits on 2 wheels. Number 5. Epic water slide. Check out this mind-blowing water slide video that's been causing a stir on social media. People can't decide if it's real or just a trick of the eyes, but one thing is for sure, it's super impressive. Tourists at a water park in Jamaica captured footage of a guy on the water slide doing something incredible. Instead of sliding down like everyone else, he seems to magically glide on top of the water, then casually pops up on the pavement, strolling away like it's no big deal. This Jamaican water slide whiz has become the talk of the town, and the video quickly went viral. Maybe he's got a season pass at the park, because you've got to be a water slide expert to pull off such cool moves. With over 48,000 shares and more than 81,000 likes, this young stuntman has become an internet sensation. People are wondering if this could be a new water slide sport, a competition where folks try to glide the farthest on top of the water. If that's the case, this guy would definitely win the gold medal for his incredible stunt. Whether it's a cool trick or a magical feat, one thing's for sure, this video has everyone talking and dreaming of sliding like a pro at their favorite water park. Number 4. The Mountain Runner. Meet Kilian Jornet, the mountain superhero. He's not just a runner, he's also a climber, a ski mountaineer, and someone who simply loves being in the mountains, and you can see it in everything he does. Kilian grew up in Catalonia, Spain, and unlike many kids playing on the streets, his playground was the forest and the mountains. His dad was a mountain guide, and their family lived in a mountain hut. Weekends and holidays meant trekking and reaching the tops of local mountains. Imagine this. By the time Kilian was 3, he had already climbed a 9,879-foot mountain. And at just 6 years old, he conquered his first 13,000-foot mountain in the Italian-Swiss Alps. By 16, he was on the Spanish national ski mountaineering team. Now, he's one of the most famous and dominant mountain athletes ever. He's won almost every big ultra-running race, broken tons of endurance records, and challenged the limits of what people thought could be done in the mountains. Kilian says his parents taught him and his sister a vital lesson: to understand that we're a part of nature and to respect it. It's the deeper connection to nature that drives everything he does. Kilian Jornet isn't just a mountain runner, he's a true mountain legend. Number 3. Insane Bloody Mary. Imagine this. The ultimate hangover cure on a plate. It's the famous Bloody Mary cocktail, and it's not just any ordinary version. This crazy one, called the Barnyard Bloody Mary, hails from a restaurant in La Mesa, California, and it's a real beast, weighing in at a whopping 10 pounds. In this colossal drink, you get a whole pitcher of spicy tomato juice mixed with a bunch of goodies: celery, lettuce, pickled veggies, bacon-wrapped shrimp, chorizo, hot dogs, grilled corn, olives, mozzarella, and tomatoes. And wait for it, there's even a whole roast chicken on top, skewered and drizzled with barbecue sauce. It's like a brunch feast in a glass. This gigantic cocktail is not just for one person. It's perfect for sharing. The 48-ounce drink contains half a bottle of vodka, making it great for a group of 4 or more. And here's the kicker, it's $55. So, it's not just a drink, it's an adventure. It takes teamwork to conquer this monster. And if you enjoy it a bit too much, you might need a little something extra to tackle the next day's hangover. Bloody Marys are known to help, but this one in particular takes the cake. Cheers to brunch extravagance. Number 2. Lady in the Lake. Let's talk about the Lady in the Lake and the trend of revealing baby genders that started in the 2000s. Back then, a clever mom announced her daughter's arrival with a cake featuring pink icing inside. It became a fun way for parents to share the exciting news with family and friends, often accompanied by a perfect picture for social media. Now, this video takes the term photobomb to a whole new level. Watch as this lady goes to great lengths to avoid showing up in her friends' gender reveal photos by the lake. The plan was to set off fireworks on the dock. The wind caused a delay. At first, she crouches down in the back, trying not to be in the way. But when the fireworks take longer, she decides to make a splash, literally. In the video, you'll see her jumping into the lake, creating a big splash right as the couple learns they're having a baby boy. The excitement is contagious as the couple cheers and hugs. The video has gone viral, watched by millions, and people in the comments are praising her dedication to her friend. It's a gender reveal with a surprise twist, and a lot of water splashing around. Number 1. Fluorescent rocks. Let's talk about these special rocks called euperlites. What sets them apart is the presence of sodalite, a mineral that lights up when you put it under an ultraviolet lamp. This mineral is found in places like Canada, South Greenland, Russia, and Norway. When you hold a piece of sodalite under the UV lamp, it starts glowing in your hand in just a few seconds. This transformation can be repeated over and over. To the naked eye, the rock looks blue-gray with white streaks, but when you shine a long-wave ultraviolet light on it, the sodalite lights up, showing orange and yellow veins, giving it a cool, iridescent look. Most sodalite rocks glow under UV lights because of a cool science thing. The ultraviolet rays act like a special kind of light, and the mineral absorbs and then emits this light in a different color, making it appear to glow in the dark. Sodalite, also known as euperlites, is often used to make pretty gemstones. The rocks are usually not see-through, but when they glow, it's hard to look away. People capture these cool moments on their cameras and share them with the world. It's entertaining to see the amazing things they find. That's how memories are made, right? And there's more to come. So stick around for more incredible moments. Alrighty folks, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you find it informative and enjoyable. So, which of these phone captures shocked you the most? share in the comments below. Moreover, if you appreciate our content and wish to stay updated on our latest releases, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.